Oh boy, guys and girls, fasten your seatbelts because this is a weird one. This is Marvel Fanfare issue 48 by Marvel Comics featuring She-Hulk and the Vision. So this is a free into one comic. And remember in modern comics how, She-Hulk is a very ugly, almost male monster? Well, this is how she looked like in the past, how we all remember her. Beautiful, strong, confident, battle-hard woman with also, feminine traits and vulnerabilities. So let's dive in real quick. So it seems that She-Hulk decides to participate into the Galaxy bodybuilding contest, but not as a contester, but as a judge. And art looks very good by Kerry Gammill and Dwight Jon Zimmerman is the writer. But then, out of nowhere, her dad, Sheriff Walters, comes in barging. And obviously all these reporters are vultures. They are trying to chime in on what's going on. And then he makes a scene and says, "Hey Jen, where are you? You never called. You never wrote a letter, not once." And then all these vultures says, "Well, what a lead! She-Hulk shuts out the father." And She-Hulk gets pissed off, and then she tells them to go away, and then that's what she did. But there's also a mysterious woman here. So what happened is that they have an argument, Cheryl Walters and Jen, and she said, "Listen, I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to Jen, so change back." And then She-Hulk says, "I can't because of the radiation accident. She can't. She's now permanently locked in her She-Hulk body." And as you can see here a little bit, Cheryl is very in shock and walks away and angry because he says, you're not Jen. You are not my daughter." Basically, it's not said that literally, but basically. So then this mysterious woman comes home, and it reveals that she is the sister of Sherry Walters, and she talks to herself in the third person. And she's angry and shouting the whole time that she is being neglected by her dad, and that her dad is putting Sheriff Walters, her brother, in more favor, even though she has won a Pulitzer Prize, a Nobel Prize for biology, and she's been not acknowledged, and her dad is a chauvinist, and she wants to have revenge. But the point is that her dad is dead, but she still carries that anger with her through, her adult years. So being a biologist, she just, makes a potion to have revenge on her brother and She-Hulk for reasons, because jealousy. And she injects those potions that concoction or whatever it is into her son. And that son is, he's also very muscle, but you don't see her face yet. We switch a little bit back to the contest, and She-Hulk is very distraught because she's thinking about her dad, and she feels bad about what all happens, and she wants to reconcile with him. But then the contestants are coming in, and there's only one contestant left, and he's called Braun, and all these people are saying, "Jesus Christ, what kind of monster is that?" And then Braun, or whatever his name is, "Oh, I'm not a monster, I'm not ugly." And then it reveals that he is the son of the I'm forgetting, of this crazy woman, this sister of his aunt, She-Hulk's aunt. Yes, that's what I'm looking for. So She-Hulk and Braun has a battle, and the battle is cool. It's very very visual, fun to look at. And again, like I said, the art is great, the action is cool, it has momentum, it has kinetic energy. I like that. But then she's being distracted that the fact that her aunt, Cass, is behind all this, and she is getting punched in the face by Braun. And she said, "Oh, finish him off, kill her quick." And Braun says, yes, I will. But he's getting shot by Sheriff Walters, by Morris, that's his name. And then he's in shock that, his sister is all behind this. I said, what's going on? Why can't you stop? Our father is dead. And then she's going on a rambling monologue about that her daughter, that she was shamed by her dad, and she wants to have revenge. And then Cheryl Walters says, "I pity you, Cass. Your hatred destroyed you, but I'm sorry. I must arrest you for attempted murder." But Braun smacks him on the ground, and Cassie says, "Well, now kill Jennifer, kill She-Hulk." But Braun doesn't want to do that because he realizes that murder is not the solution, and there must be another way. But then Cassie snaps, and she wants to kill her brother. She-Hulk prevents that, but then the cops come in, and then saves everybody. I mean, the cops, they are breaking all up, and because the duo are fleeing because, well, the cops. And I love the whole crazy monologue because she says, "What? Are you disobeying your mother? You dare deny her the justice she deserves. Why do you not longer love her?" Like I said, she talks herself in the third person. I like that. And also, while Braun is jumping through the wall with his mother, she says, "Jennifer, hear your aunt. There are more terrible fates than death. Her revenge will not be denied." Spoken like a true villain. This is classic villain dialogue that you don't see in comics anymore. It's cheesy, it's over the top, but I like it. I mean, it's just fun to read. The ending is more like She-Hulk is walking away because she feels bad, and then she cannot reconcile with her dad because there's some kind of a blockade or hatred between them. But that's not it, because the sheriff, her father, says, "Jen, wait, I'm sorry. Please give me a chance. I want to make it up." And that's basically the end of the chapter. And I must say, I really like this storyline. I wish it was a little bit longer, and the art looks great. But then we jump to something that is not so great. I'm not going to make this quick. So Jennifer is sleeping, and she's being contacted by this guy. So she has a vision, and it's her friend called Dylan. And Dylan is some kind of a psychic, and she talks to Dylan. She goes to the facility, and it shows that there are people with psychic powers are getting, treated, and they are helping people. Dylan reveals that it's not the case, and that that he's been hired by a guy from a private industry, and to train people with psychic abilities. And that the other guy is a psychic himself, but it seems that he wants to train them to become assassins and make money off of that. The weird thing is that Dylan convinces her to confront the big bad baddie in the dream world. But then it shows that he is too strong. He is already there. He's expecting them. But why are you going to the dream world where this guy can do unlimited things instead of going to the physical world and, She-Hulk knocks him out like this? But no, they are fighting. The evil guy is transforming into the Hulk, kicks her ass. Then she reverts back into Jennifer. He transforms back into his former selves, and then Jennifer kicks his ass, and he falls down into some kind of a vortex. And basically, that's the end. The weird thing says, what will happen now? Ogden, that's his name, is he dead? No, he just no longer controls the dream plane. Now I'm free of his influence now and can get back to work, back to helping these kids. I mean, how does that work? I mean, just because he's not there in the dream world anymore, he is still the big shot in the company that you are working for. He's still alive. So you accomplish nothing. Jesus Christ. This story is bad. The art is not so good as well. We jump quickly to Vision. Vision is flying somewhere, I don't know, above some woods or forest, and he gets and some kind of remembers something, and he is in pain and he's falling. So it's really weird. As you can see here, it's just remembering, and then he falls on the ground, and there is a guy there in the woods for whatever reason. But this guy is a traumatized soldier from, I believe, Vietnam, and he is responsible for the death of his companion, his buddy, his friend. So he doesn't see Vision, he sees this guy, and he runs away, and there's a backstory about what happened. So Visions doesn't know what's going on and he wants to help her, but he is freaking out. He sees his friend as a zombie, and he's just he said, "Don't come near me, don't hurt me. I never meant to hurt you. It was the war. It wasn't my fault." And he runs away again, but he has also a gun. So then a car comes, and it's his family that wants to bring him home. But then some really weird thing is going on, because there's a lot of racism in this story, because he shouts to his family, which he sees as people from Vietnam, like a family. He says, "It's you who caused good people to die. You're the people that hurt me. This whole stinking war was because pigs like you." And then he grabs his family, and the family says, "Hey, what's going on? We are your family, and think of the kids." And then he says, "You're garbage. That's your garbage, not mine. I'm gonna teach you a lesson. They're gonna find out how to die like a filthy gooks they are." Jesus Christ, man. And then Vision is there, and he wants to stop them. And as you can see, he shoots, but not. He passes through them. He said, "I shot you. You got to be dead. There's no way a pig like you can live when my friend had to die. Your lives are cheap anyway, worthless, like this country, this war." And then he doesn't understand what happened. And he's just spouting racial slurs to this family. And then this is weird. So Vision stops, and he says this insanity needs to stop. So he goes intangible. He puts his hand into his brain, solidify a little bit, and then he comes to himself after a lot of pain, and because somehow the synapses are fusing together, or the shock is bringing back to his senses. And so that's what you got to do. If you are traumatized for life, just put a hand through your brain and solidify, and then all your problems are going away. Jesus Christ, man, this was bad. It's really bad. And then he's now sorry, and now they're driving off, and that's the end of the book. It's crazy. I feel sorry for people who went to Vietnam and other wars that has been traumatized for life. But yeah, the story could have been handled a little bit differently, with less racial slurs. But on the other hand, it was coming from the 90's. So yeah, you take away from what it is. I just probably said that wrong, but yeah, it's if you read it now, it's not okay. But I don't know, maybe the writers from that time period thought that was okay to do that. I'm not sure. Yeah. Not sure how to feel about that. But overall, the first story is really cool with She-Hulk in it. I love that. And that brings us to the end of the video. So I hope you like it, this very weird comic. So I hope you like my video, share my video, hit the bell for notifications, and I'll see you next time.